Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will going to see how to connect MySQL with Power BI. And we will also cover the sample workflow in Power BI. So without any further delay, let's move on to my Power BI. So here is my Power BI. Here I wanted to connect MySQL database to this Power BI. How I will do that? First, I'll go to Get Data. Here I'll go to More option. Here I can directly type MySQL. The moment I type I got this option, MySQL database. I'll click this, I'll click on connect. Right? So here it is asking me server and database name. First, I'll show you how my SQL server look like. So this is MySQL workbench. Here we have sample database, and in the sample database we have table called sample. So I'll show you this table. So here we have a data for sample superstore. So I kept the data very small. So we have only 17 record over here. Okay, for the sample purpose. Now I wanted this data to connect to my Power BI directly. And as and when this table is updated, I need to see in Power BI, my dashboard should be updated according to that. Okay, so how I will connect that? So I'll go to here and it is asking me the server information. How I will get the server information? I'll go to MySQL, I'll go to database, I'll go to manage connection. In the manage connection option, you can see host name. So this is nothing but my server name. I'll copy this, I'll paste in the server. Now it is asking me the database name. As you can see, my database name is very simple, which is sample. So this is the sample, is my database name. I'll come here, I'll just type sample and I'll click on OK. It will take a few seconds to get loaded. Mm, yeah. Now you can see, I can see the one table. However, if I have more than one table, I can see those table as well because I have selected the database as an option. So if I click on this table, you can see all the 70 record has been in the preview. However, if you have a more record, if it is the large set of data, you won't see everything in the preview option. So now it is my clean data. So I have a two option over here. Either I can load the data or I can click on transform. So the transform, if at the moment I click on transform, it will take me to the Power Query. And in the Power Query, I can do, I can just do the data massaging over there. I can add a column, remove the column, or I can change the header. I can change the data type. All those stuff we can do that. But since my data is clean, I will not click on transform data for now. But I will cover this topic in detail. When I will show this in my next tutorial. But today I'll just click on load button. If I click on load button, it will take few seconds to get loaded. Okay, so now you can see it is coming apply changes. Yeah, so we are getting this option. It is still loading. Yep, 17 rows loaded successfully. Okay, once it is success, you will see, on the right hand corner, you will see your the table name over here. So we have a sample two times. So first is a database name and second one is table name. So they don't get confused why the name is appearing twice. So now here we have number of columns that we have in the data. So as per this column, we can create the sample dashboard over here. So this is the report view. You know, if you go to model view, you can see this table. So right now we have only one table over here. But suppose if we have two and more table, we can connect those two and three table, through table with each other. So that is we call as a data modeling. So with that, if we have certain informations, in the other table, and we have a primary key, for example, the customer ID is a primary key, we can connect that primary key with the second table, and whatever information there in the second table, we can get it right on the report view. Now I'll come to the report view. I will show you our second topic is to create a sample workflow. So here we have, the canvas. What we can do is we can just change some setup over here. I can go to this one. I can go to canvas setting. So here it is by default 16 by 9. But if you want to change this setting, what we can do is we can click on custom. Okay. So based on the requirement, we can set up the height and width over here. So right now I just want my height to be 500 and my width should be 1000, right? I can do this setup and then I can come over here. Now I'll just create one sample one. So what I'll do is I'll insert a header. So I'll go to insert, I'll go to shape, I'll take this one. This one looks good. So I'll just take this, here, right? And we can just write the name of this. The dashboard, right? And I can just bold this. I can change this font. Maybe I'll keep it 10. I'll increase this one maybe to 30. Yep. Now I'll create some charts over here. I'll take a stack bar chart, right? Here, what I want is I want a sales by category. So I can just click on category and I want the sales. So I'll drag this one over here in the x-axis, right? So I have this one. I'll make it small. Maybe I'll just adjust this one. I'll do some formatting. I'll show how to do the formatting for this one. So here I'll come to this one, format visualize visuals. Here I want data variables, right? Here don't need titles. On y-axis, on x-axis, we don't want titles. Values we don't want, right? If I come to channel, I want this one, right? Here I can come to effect. I can just click on visual border. So black is the one. If I want, I can change to blue. Okay. If I want to change the color of the bar, I can change this. Furniture, I'll keep it some light color. Technology, I'll keep it little darker. And office supplies, I'll keep it this color. Okay. Now we need a header. I'll go to journal, keep title on. Here I can change my header, sales by category, sales by category. I'll bold this header, put this in the middle. I'll remove this one. Then, well, that's fine. Perfect. Still do some formatting. Into shadow. Yep. So this is our first graph. Let's go to the second graph. Maybe I'll take the bar graph here. I want a segment wise sales. So I'll select segment. I will select sales. Here what I'll do is I'll copy the format. Here I can just customize this one. I don't want legends. In the data label, I can include all the details. Okay. A third one is very small, so that's why we are not able to see this. This is a consumer and home appliances. This is home appliances, consumer, home appliances. The blue one is corporate, right? It is very small. If we keep a cursor, then only we can see that. So that's why we don't see a data label over here, right? That's fine. We can just keep it as it is. Okay. The next graph, we can just take one slicer example. So I'll take the slicer example over here. Maybe here I will select one of the date. So order date we have, right? So this one I'll change to list. I'll go to slicer setting. I'll click to drop down, right? So here we don't have a select all option. So what I'll do is I'll go to slicer setting. I'll click on selection and show select all. Okay. So here we have select all option. Either we can select all or we can, if you want to select any particular day, we can select that, right? So you can see that this is like pretty much interactive. The moment I click on dates, my graph is changing, right? So what I'll do is just remove the header first. I don't need header icon, right? Sorry. Come here, slicer header, I don't want. Do this setting, I'll take it to the top. Okay. Here I'll insert this box. I'll say order date. Okay. I'll keep it din. I will make it 9 maybe. I need to select this text, sorry. I'll change din as a font and I'll keep it 9. Okay, so a little bit small. I'll take it over here. Okay, I will make this little small. Okay, this one. Right. So I'll come here. I'll go to effect. I'll remove the transparency so that it will mix to the color that we have. The color doesn't look good, so what I'll do is I'll change this color. I'll make it white. Make it white. Keep it bold. Maybe I'll increase this font. Sorry, I need to select this. Uh, make the font size as 10. Increase a little bit. I think it should be 14. I'll just drag it over here. Okay, now we'll create one line chart. So here we want the line chart. So we need day-wise profit. So we have order date. We'll keep profit, right? So if I select all, so here I can see the trend. Okay, here I'll do some formatting. Maybe I'll just copy the format painter. Okay, now I'll adjust this chart. Maybe I'll take it to the right. Here I'll increase the size. Here I will also increase this. Okay. So this is a very, very simple one, right? And here we can, whatever date we want, we can select it, right? So this is very interactive. So this is a very sample dashboard, that we have created, very simple one, but I'll go into the complex one as well in my upcoming videos. So I'll request you to stay tuned with my videos. So thank you so much. That's all for